Okay, guys, check this out. It's so cool. If you get stressed out by knitting or maybe you think it's too complicated, you don't want to try it, well, there's a new tool that is all the rage online and in craft stores. It's called the Zippy Loom. It's flying off store shelves. Why? It's supposed to make knitting a breeze. Jan decided to give it a try to see if it's worth the hype. Check it out.
We are crafting today here on Arizona-Midday, and we all survived the rainbow loom, didn't we? Remember that craze? It was unbelievable. And we've seen a lot of different things like that for knitting since then, but now comes the coolest one ever. This is called the Zippy Loom, and the box says that you could make a scarf in 20 minutes, and guess what? They're absolutely right. I made this cool scarf. Actually, it's double. I made it in about an hour just watching the news. And look at the weave on this. It's just spectacular. I used 3 balls of yarn, and it is actually just 2 for this. But look at this. Isn't this pretty? And it's so easy and so inexpensive. So here is the Zippy Loom, and what you get in each package is about $8 a box. You get your Zippy Loom, which is 4. And then you also get a knitting hook and then an attachment. And with this attachment, which I've already got one in, you can actually add to your Zippy Loom, make a double Zippy Loom, and that way you can have a longer scarf, or probably easier to do an afghan or something like that. What I really love about it is how easy it is to knit. You can also get attachments. This will actually help you make a really cool hat. So, you know, for the money, it's unbelievable, and it's so simple. So I've got my 2 attachments here, and I'm just going to show you how quick it goes. All you have to remember is back to front, back to front, back to front, back to front, and then you go around and you do the same thing. And the only thing you have to do is take our bottom row, bring it up over the top, and then again, it's going to go back to front, back to front, back to front, back to front, and then you're going to start the whole process over again. The instructions are pretty simple, and there's lots of YouTube videos that walk you through very simply, but I love it. For $8 and the amount of time that you spend, I think this is just spectacular. Before we go, I want to give you a really cool tip. As I was watching the videos to do the Zippy Loom, I came across a gal who showed a really cool way to get your yarn into a ball. Apparently, when you knit a lot, there are little knots, and it just stops the process, and it's frustrating. So she took a paper roll and her blender with one of the attachments. She made a little slit here, and you put your yarn there. And now watch this. She put the blender in right inside, and now you're going to hold your yarn and you're going to be real careful, and I'm just going to go right in this area right here, but check this out. Whoa. Okay, what I have to do is give it more yarn, but look at that. You kind of want to give it a little, you know, just give it some tautness there, but I tell you what, this takes about maybe 2 minutes to do as opposed to an hour of rolling up your yarn. So I'm not a knitter. I might be after this, but I think this is a really cool and fun way to get your yarn in order. And have fun. It's called the Zippy Loom, and it's in craft stores right now.